Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is December 2nd, 2019. This is a general love reading for the beginning of the month. Because it's general, it can apply to any kind of relationship, romantic or otherwise. It can also apply to situations and circumstances you're dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be too concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using to describe them. You can interchange the roles within the reading. You might be represented by any of the characters that show up. You might feel like I'm reading directly for you, but you could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as I can who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle and a cut, and we're going to get started and see what's going on with Aries today. Beginning of the month, love reading for Aries. Here we go. Aries, we have the Five of Wands in reverse in your underlying energy, paired with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Four of Swords in reverse, paired with the Star in reverse. All right, Aries, what are you dealing with here? So we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse in your underlying energy, paired with the Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you're dealing with some mental internal conflict. Might be feeling a little sad, maybe emotionally distant. Maybe you're struggling with your emotions. You might be feeling unclear about what actions to take regarding a relationship or situation that you're dealing with. I do feel like there's a lot of mental anxiety surrounding a decision that needs to be made or an action that needs to be taken, because there's this feeling, a lack of hope. There's this feeling that there's, no matter what you do, there's going to be, it'll remain unresolved, or it won't be resolved. There's just this lack of hope, this lack of just not feeling very positive about the situation. Definitely some hard energy on the table so far, Aries. Let's see what else we get for you. So clarifying the Five of Wands in reverse, we have the Fool in reverse, and the Six of Wands in the upright position, clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Sun again in reverse in the same set of cards. Eight of Cups. High Priestess in reverse. Three of Swords. Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of grieving going on the table right now. I feel, Aries, like there's some desperation showing up here. I'm getting the sense that you, at this point in time, are grieving so deeply or troubled so deeply by whatever has happened, that there's just a sense of no hope. That, in fact, the only thing you're feeling confident about is that there's no hope for the situation. Whatever's gone on, whatever's happened, and there's nobody else's energy on the table yet except for yours, Aries. Whatever's happened though, the only thing I feel like you think you've gotten out of this is some resentment, some remorse, feeling like you need to remove yourself completely from your emotions, feeling detached and cautious maybe about moving forward or trying to start something new. You might be hanging on to maybe, I don't know if this is a broken relationship yet, or if this is just some hardship you're dealing with within a relationship or a situation, but it has you feeling defeated, and you don't feel like you can start again or start over or start fresh. Definitely feeling a lack of clarity on whether or not you even have the ability to take action or knowing what to do next. You just want to walk away from this whole situation, but you don't have a sense of clarity yet on what to do. Maybe how to go about walking away from this, or if you are trying to make a decision to take an action in some way, shape, or form. I don't feel like you're trusting your gut, and it may be because you just have this sense of grief and loss, and a lot of mental anxiety, a lot of emotional turmoil and grief that you're dealing with. A sense of hopelessness, wanting to give up. This is really heavy, Aries. This is not feeling real positive right now. So let's see what, I mean, if you're watching this video at this point in time, I feel like you're watching it because you just are at your ropes. You're at your wit's end. You're at the end of the rope. You don't know where to go from here. You feel like you've come to the end of the line without a sense of hope or where to go next or how to even recover from this. I feel like you want to move past it, you want to move on, you want a new start, but you don't know how. Okay, so let's get some more cards on the table and see what else we can come up for you with this next set. So we have 4 of Cups in reverse, paired with the 10 of Cups. Six of Wands in the reverse this time. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. And the Tower. So, let's see. There's something, honestly, Aries, this is feeling like, like you've removed yourself from a situation, whether it's a group dynamic or a relationship, a group of friends. You know, I don't know that you've removed yourself. I think you want to walk away from a situation that's causing you some grief. There's a sense that you're feeling bad about something, or feeling mentally conflicted by something, or struggling with some kind of internal anguish, anxiety. But the people around you, I get the sense that you are surrounded by people. This could be a group dynamic, a group of friends, group of family. Everybody else is happy. Everybody else seems content. Everybody else seems, to be, going about their business and feeling like things are going just fine. But in the midst of all this, Aries is miserable. There's something about some kind of truth that needs to come out, or some kind of action needing to be taken regarding some kind of truth, knowledge, some kind of information that needs to come out. I feel like you feel responsible maybe for talking about this or coming out with it. It feels like you want to drop everything and just leave this all behind. But there is, it's like you don't, there's this lack of clarity. People around you don't know what's going on. This almost feels like you want to walk away and just have a new beginning. You want to leave this all behind and run. It feels like you want to run away from some kind of truth, or having to give some kind of information or reveal something. But you don't know how to do it. And you just want to walk away. You just want to literally just close the door on the mess and walk away and start something new. But you don't know how to do that. You don't know if that's the right move. It's not what you want. You don't want to do that, but you feel like you almost have to, because there's no, whatever you were moving toward, whether this is a relationship, it feels like it's probably within a group dynamic for whatever reason. I don't have anybody else's energy. 10 of Cups and 6 of Wands leads me to believe that you're dealing with a group of people. This could be a family situation. You don't want to deal with this grief. You want to put this behind you, but you don't want to deal with the grief. And for whatever reasons, bringing something to light is causing you a significant amount of anxiety. It has to do with a relationship or some kind of, like I said, it could be a group of people or family situation. But you're feeling like you're helpless, like you want to throw in the towel, you want to give this up, you want to walk away from this, because there's this significant sense of a lack of hope. That the only thing that you're feeling secure about is that you know that there's no hope, and that the tower's coming. There's nothing you can do to avoid the tower. I feel like the tower is lingering, like it's just kind of off in the distance, but you know it's there. It's just waiting to come. It's waiting to make its appearance. And again, I feel like there's some kind of something that you have to face, or something you have to get out in the open that you're resisting. I don't know that the people surrounding you even have an understanding of what you're going through in your head. I don't think that they get it. Because there's this energy around you of the success, happiness, everything's going great, everyone's feeling good. And this could be like one of those situations where, we just had Thanksgiving. So maybe Aries, you're sitting here thinking, you know what, this is bullshit, this is shitty, this is a shitty situation, but you're sitting here all by yourself thinking about it, dwelling on it, while everybody else is going about their festivities, eating their turkey and having a good time. I feel, Aries, like you're sitting here off in the wings thinking, why am I the only one struggling with this? Why am I the only one even thinking about this or having problems with this? Why isn't anybody else worried about this? But I feel like it's something that's personal to you, and that's why. And you're keeping it to yourself. You may have in the past been wanting to take some action regarding the situation or shed some light on whatever it is you're dealing with, Aries, and you just haven't been able to. At this point in time, I feel like there's just such this deep sense of just want to be done with this and leave it behind. I just want to walk away from this and leave it behind. And I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to give anybody clear anything up or give the story to anybody. You just want to leave it behind and start fresh. You want to leave it behind and start fresh because it was just a complete failure in your eyes. Whatever it was that you were, whatever this was for you, it's failed in your eyes and you want to walk away from it. And it's, for whatever reasons, it feels like it's significant to the people around you, but it's not directly affecting them. Something like that. This feels like it's something that you wanted, but it hasn't worked out the way you had hoped that it would. I'm not getting the sense that this is a relationship, but it does feel like it's affecting relationships that you're involved with. Like, again, it feels like it could be a group or family dynamic. So we have the Star again, clarifying the Fool. Reverse. And the Seven of Wands showed up again, clarifying the Six of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, this time in the upright. It's you again. Four of Swords again. King of Wands. Six of Cups. Ten of Cups in reverse. Whatever it is that you're keeping to yourself, or whatever it is that you're struggling with by yourself, unknown to others around you, if you reveal this information, if you talk about it, if you let others in on what you're dealing with, it's going to also make them unhappy. This Ten of Cups that's in your underlying energy will turn upside down and make others unhappy as well. But you're tied to this situation because you have significant relationships surrounding you that I feel like you don't want to let go, or you can't let go. And so you almost have to let them in on this. I mean, this feels like a family situation to me, because you feel helpless in the fact that you have these significant relationships surrounding you that you know, people that you love, people that you care about, and that care about you and love you. And you feel like you need to let them in on what's causing you so much anguish and pain, but at the same time, it's almost like you don't want to burden them with it. You might also feel like you may make somebody mad. I have the King of Wands out here in reverse. So this could be somebody that you're dealing with. I want to get the rest of these cards out, and then we'll talk about some of these. So this King of Wands in reverse is definitely somebody you're dealing with and significant within the situation. And there's some grief surrounding him. King of Pentacles showed up. Ace of Swords again. Queen of Wands. Okay, all of a sudden with my last round, we get the Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. So I've got 3 other energies on the table. So I need to look at this for a second, Aries. So this King of Wands is significant. I do feel like this is a different energy other than yourself. If you let this person in on this information, if you tell them what's going on, it's going to cause them grief and heartache too. It also might cause them to get angry or upset. At you, or because of the situation, or angry, upset because you're in this situation. So they might be wanting to take action in your favor to try to help you alleviate you. I feel like you don't want to burden others with this. That this truth, this whatever you've got going on, if you reveal this information, you realize that you're going to create a burden for those that you love, or those that are surrounding you, because they're going to maybe take on a level of concern or grief, or want to help you. And I feel like you don't want to give them this information because you don't want to pass on this burden. So this Queen of Wands is someone that you're tied to as well. This person is significant to you, Aries. This could be a sister, a mother, a friend. This is somebody who is ambitious, somebody who goes after what she wants. This is somebody who will take action. And I feel like part of the reason you may not want to involve this person is because this person will get up and say, I'm going to take care of business. I'm going to fix this for you. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, you need to leave these people out of the mix because it's going to cause even more disruption. I feel like you want to do the right thing, but you also want to let go of this mental anxiety, turmoil, grief, heartache that you're dealing with. And you want to move on and open yourself up to a new relationship. This might be a relationship, a romantic love relationship maybe that you're grieving, that you're wanting to get away from, and it feels like you want to, you know, spill the beans, tell what's going on, and then just walk away and start again. There's a lot of lack of clarity surrounding the situation that you would like to tell everybody what's going on and then walk away from the situation and start again with a new beginning. So we have King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles on the table as well. This could be the person that you're dealing with. Could be another person that's surrounding you. We have King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, which is you. You're the Queen of Cups. There's a lot going on in this reading, Aries. You want to do the right thing for those that are around you. You want to do the right thing for them. Which means it feels like you need to go ahead and you know, in your mind's eye, I think you know that you need to talk. You need to let everybody know what's going on. And you just don't want to because you think it's going to cause others grief. Others will get upset or angry or want to help or want to get themselves involved in the situation because they care about you, they love you, they want to help you. But you don't want to get others involved because you don't want them to be unhappy or feel like there's this lack of hope or inability to heal. Temperance in reverse. When this Tower comes, when this information is revealed, when this truth comes out, that you want to deal with it by yourself. You want to take care of it by yourself because you don't want others to be hurt. And you know there are others surround you that will respond to this information, either by taking action or they might feel responsible to help you clear things up so you can have a new start, so you can regain this opportunity. This King of Pentacles could be, again, somebody that is surrounding you, that when this information comes out, this person would be affected by it. This person, King of Pentacles, is someone who's grounded, who's loyal, who's compassionate, who puts others first. This person right now doesn't know what's going on, but if you let them in on this information, they would be willing to take on the responsibility of trying to make things work for you so that you can have a new beginning or so you can have this new opportunity. But right now there's a lot of a feeling of stagnancy, like there's just nothing going on because everything's going on in your head. And you want to let this go. Let me pull a Dreams of Gaia card for you, Aries, and see if we can't get any advice or clarity on this reading. You know, you're dealing with some heavy energy right now, Aries. You want to relieve yourself of this. You want to close the door and walk away. I get that. I think we all go through times in our lives where we're faced with struggles that seem insurmountable, seem like, you know, nothing's going my way, I just need to start over again. At the same time, you're feeling very cautious about that because you feel like if you don't face this head on, that, you know, a new start won't be something that is going to be available to you because you didn't, you know, you didn't bring this situation to a close, you didn't face it, you didn't deal with the situation. So, you know, how do you start fresh when you have this lingering in your head? At the same time, you don't want to reveal this to other people because you feel like it's going to burden them. And, you know, you don't want to mess with other people's emotions or get them involved in something that's caused you so much grief. Ace of Swords came out here twice, and you know, I'm going to stick to what I believe is the right thing in it. I do believe that communication is always the best route, that telling the truth is always the best way to go. Being honest, especially with those that you love and those that surround you, that are there to help you and be your support system. And yeah, they're going to want to get involved and take a part in making things better for you because the people that surround you care about you and love you. And that's just how people who love you react. They want to help you out. Some people might get mad. You know, this King of Wands feels like this is somebody who would get mad about the situation. Again, you know, you've got people on the table who look like they're ready to take action, ready to help you out. There are people on the table who will probably react in a negative fashion, but you know what? Everybody's different. We have to deal with the fact that we are surrounded by people who take, you know, information and news differently, and some people want to help, some people want to take action, and others want to just get angry and throw a fit, a tantrum. So I know you're probably dealing with this and thinking about it, but you know, I feel like you're suffering with this information, with this whatever event that you're dealing with in your life by yourself, and it's been very challenging and hard. But in your heart, Aries, you know that you need to deal with this head on, and probably coming out and talking to people that care about you is step one, because they're going to help you. At the very least, they're going to be on your side and say, you know what, I know what you're going through. Let me be a shoulder to cry on. You know, what can I do to help? Even if it's just a small task or an errand or, you know, something like that where someone's going to say, look, I just want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to make things worse. There are people in your life like that, Aries, and I think you should take advantage of the fact that you have a lot of significant people in your life who are surrounding you, who are willing to help when you feel helpless. This Queen of Wands is one of them. She'll help. Again, this could be a sister or a friend, just somebody who's ambitious, someone who's outgoing, someone who's not afraid to take on a challenge. That person will help. This person will help. King of Pentacles. This is a loyal individual. It could be a father figure, an older brother. Again, don't be concerned about the gender of the card, but this is somebody who is a caretaker, someone who puts others first, someone who makes sure that those that surround them are happy and content. And this person's loyal and loving and willing to help you as well. But you've got to, these two wanted to come out. Do these two? No, I'm going to keep shuffling. Anyway, let me start concentrating on these cards and see if we can't get any advice card for you, Aries, or something that you can walk away from this reading, hopefully gain some kind of insight or hope for moving forward. You know, maybe you can just confide in one person for now. Just somebody who will lend an ear and talk to you. So we have choice that came out. This is the Fool card in the traditional Rider-Waite, but it's got a kind of quite a different meaning in this deck. The Fool did come out in your reading in the reverse in your underlying energy. So as always, I'm going to read this from the book because these cards have in-depth meanings and there's a lot to them. So I'm going to I'll display the card as I read and see if we can't gain any more insight for you, Aries, on maybe a direction you can go, or, you know, something that will give you some hope. Okay, here we go. Choice. All that you are, all that you have learned and experienced is born of choice. The choices you have made, the choices others have made on your behalf, or choices they have made for themselves that have impacted on or influenced your life. You may believe that you have no choice, but that is in itself is a choice. You may also exercise your right to allow others to decide for you. This too is a choice. You may believe that you have too many options and allow this to confuse and cloud your ability to choose. This is yet another choice. You are free to choose or to allow others to choose for you. You can choose blindly or with care. You can choose to act or procrastinate. You can make your choices wisely with knowledge and awareness, or make them in ignorance. Whether you choose to believe it or not, you are blessed with free will, the power to act and choose independently and determine your future. You are a product of your choices and the choices of others. All that surrounds you within your environment is the result of your choices and the choices of others. All comes back to choice. Well, you have a choice, Aries. I think that based on what I'm getting from this reading, and based on what I think Spirit's trying to tell you, especially with this card, is you do have a choice to make, and you have to decide what's best for you. So if you do choose to walk away from the situation and try to start fresh without revealing this information to those that surround you and your loved ones, that is a choice that you can make. And based on, you know, what's in the cards here, it's a potential choice that could be the right one for you. Based on what else I'm seeing, if you choose to make that decision for yourself, it also means that you'll be able to relieve yourself of this burden without having it come back into your head and haunting you in days to come. If you feel like this is something that you can't let go of, then again, your choice may be to allow others in, reveal what's going on, and then try to at least resolve it, at least come to terms with it, bring closure into your life, so that you know, you can move on from it in that way, with the help of others, loved ones that surround you. So, you know, it's going to be different for everybody, Aries. Some of you may choose to just close the door and walk away. Others may choose to get some support and go that route and come to some kind of feeling of closure and then moving on from there. Anyway, I hope that this helped you, Aries. I feel for you. I can tell that this is some pretty heavy stuff that you're dealing with. So I hope that this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form, and that you're able to move on and be happy and have a new beginning, because I do feel like that's what you're craving. So I hope that was helpful. Like I said, take care, Aries. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you join me again sometime. Bye.